This video is about finding the limit of a piecewise function. All right, given the function of f of x is equal to e to the x plus 3 when x is less than 3, and x squared plus 1 when x is greater than 3. Okay, greater than or equal to 3. And we are looking for the limit of x approaches 3 from the right hand side. Notice that the plus here is mean the right. So if it change to the minus, then you want to look for the limit of x approaches 3 from the left hand side. So plus is right and minus is left of this function. Okay, so now your functions is a piecewise function. So when you are looking at function, the function go into two different directions, right? So if you want to think about this by drawing out your functions, you can do that too. So let's draw out the function. Like so, this function is drawing out like this. So So when x is less than 3, you got e to the x plus 3, which is this function, right? So this one is when x is less than 3. So you have e to the x plus 3. F of x is equal to that. But when x is greater than or equal, then you have this function right here, which is f of x is equal to x squared plus 1. Right? Notice that when you graph it, when x is less than 3, it's an open circle. And when it's, x is greater than or equal to 3, it's a closed circle, right? So x so when this is a discontinuous function. So we talked about that later. So when x is equal to 3, so if f of x, so if you want to find f of 3, then you want to plug 3 into this functions right here, because this bottom equation right here, because this equation only include when x is greater than or equal to 3. So when x equal to 3, then you will have to plug into the bottom equation, which is 3 squared plus 1, right? Not the top, because note x does not include 3 on the top equation here. Okay, so we talked about continuity in next week. So let's say that you are looking for the limit x approaches 3 from the right hand side, meaning that you go into to find the limit from the right hand side, right? So the right hand side is this direction, right? That's the right, and left is this one direction. So now if it approaches from the right hand side, then the function, you're going to follow this function, right? Because this function is from the right to, so when the limit of x approaches 3 from the right hand side, you will have, it's going to be this, look at these functions. So you will have it to be 3 squared plus 1, which is 10, right? Now, I'm saying the x approaching, I'm not saying the x equal to 3, right? I'm approaching the number that is as close to 3 as possible, okay? So when x equal to 3, you will also have is equal to 10, but approach 3, it's approaching 10. So let me correct myself, it is approaching 10. Right? So now if I ask you a limit of x approaches 3 from the left hand side of f of x, right? Then that means you go in to look at this function, because we approaches from the left hand side. So this will approaches to this number right here that's closest to 3, right? But we're going around it, basically approaching e to the 3 plus 3. Right? I know that f of 3 does not look at this equation, but it's approaching the number is close to 3. For example, 2.2222222, because we're doing from the left, right? 2.999999999 is approximately 3, right? So we're looking at this function. So this is when it's go to the left. If that makes sense.